And joining us now is CBS NBA Insider Bill Reiter. What a game it was in overtime. The Suns win at 128-127. Quietly, Phoenix has become an elite team, and they played fantastic on the road. What did we learn about them tonight?
Yeah, Todd, I'm with you. I mean, these guys are legit contenders. I don't think get the respect they deserve around the NBA. They're one of the most balanced teams in the association, top 7 in offensive and defensive rating. They've got a young superstar in Devin Booker. They've got an aged veteran in Chris Paul. Hasn't had the kind of success he wants in the playoffs, but he's played well there. I think they showed in this game in overtime, a little bit of a controversial ending. They can hang with the big boys, and they're to be taken very seriously, especially in a year that has been and I think will be defined by injuries.
All right, let's talk now about the Golden State Warriors. They've suddenly won 5 of their last 6, due in large part, and I mean large part, to the play of Steph Curry. He dropped 49 points in a win tonight against the 76ers. Is this as good as he's ever looked?
Such a good question, because on the face of it, the answer that I give you should be absolutely not. But Todd, I had the exact thought sitting on my couch, watching that game and just marveling at his age, the way in which he is taking over games and dominating the association. He's probably not going to be the MVP. That'll probably go to Nikola Jokic. But I think Steph Curry could very well finish second or third. And to answer your question, yes, this is as dominant, as mesmerizing, as incredible as we've ever seen him play, because Draymond Green has gone from an all-star to a role player. There's no Klay Thompson. Obviously, Kevin Durant's on the other side of the coast with the Brooklyn Nets. This is Steph Curry basically by himself doing superhero things at an age where normally smaller point guards start to break down. The guy is one of the all-time greats, and it's probably good not to forget it, especially if you have to face this guy and that team in a play-in scenario in the NBA playoffs.
Just got to keep him healthy. That's the main thing for them to do there in Golden State. Let's talk about LaMelo Ball. He has been cleared for basketball activities. What's this mean for his future as well as for the Hornets?
Yeah, really good news for Charlotte. This is a really interesting team. They're a scrappy team. I don't think anybody wants to play them in the first round of the playoffs, but I don't think anybody, Todd, is actually terrified of going down to them. I think the bigger takeaway for Charlotte and for LaMelo is that he needs to be back just to develop his game. Talking to several general managers and executives over the last couple of weeks, a few themes came through and how this season's been shaped. One is the injuries, the other is the unpredictability, but a third one, which I thought was interesting, was the way in which last year's shutdown, how some teams didn't return to play, really stunted the growth of a lot of young players and young teams. You want your young guys out there. You want them to play in games that feel competitive, especially like with Charlotte, where they're a playoff team or a playoff-esque team. And if he can be out there for the last stretch, if he can play in games that matter, if he can play in the postseason, they're not going to win an NBA title this year, but they can start to build the kind of confidence, the kind of rhythm, the kind of foundation that maybe makes this basketball team seriously relevant in the years ahead.
Well, right now they are absolutely average, 28-28, and they hope the returning Ball will certainly get them into the winning column or winning record. He is Bill Reiter, our CBS NBA Insider. Thank you.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.